Hello, this is Bwana from Bwana.tv, and we're back with another trucking video, Drive with Bwana. And I hope you guys caught my last video. I'll put the link in the show description where I was learning how to drive 18 gears. And I'm still learning, so you're going to see a lot of mistakes. We're in the Pete 389 glider, Jon Ruda, again. Very, very good truck. I'm probably going to be rocking this quite a bit. It's going to take a lot for me to get off of it. We got a few mods installed as well. We'll put the link to those mods as we go. We got a route here that we're going to be taking, and this route, let me pull up TrackIR here. Let's get my overlay. I think I've actually picked up the deal here, but I think we're going from Spokane. I think from Spokane down to Redding, so from Washington State down to California. So let's go ahead and get her going. Let's fire up this. I believe this is a cat engine. Yep. Kind of nice. Kind of nice. We got one of the new fuel trailers from 1.45. So that's nice. There's this place. Okay. I remember you now. I remember you now. I've had to back up here like 6 or 7 times now. Okay, so we're gonna hit it right here. And again, I've been really enjoying this Jon Ruda Pete 389 glider. Really, really nice truck. And I'm getting a little bit better at the 18 gears. I think I figured it out. Last video I was talking about how I believe I figured it out as well. So in order to go down, if I say this out loud, I'll retain it. In order to go down a gear set, you have to hit the same button again. So the button to go down to the second gear set, you hit that button again to go back up to the first gear set, and so on. So if I'm in the third gear set, this is where I'm going to confuse myself now. If I'm in the third gear set, I have to hit the third gear set button again to go to the second gear set, and then I hit the second gear set button again.
Get ready to turn left.
To go to the first gear set. Right? So saying that out loud
Turn left.
actually kind of helped me a little bit there. Actually helped me a lot there. And again, I love these new trailers, 1.45. They're great. Oh, here my hand. Not bad. I went to the camera.
That's right.
I went to the camera, forgetting which gear I was in. That's fine. So what I've done,
Exit left.
what I've done here is I have cranked up the rain settings. We cranked up the rain settings, so ow. I don't even know what I hit there. So hopefully we'll get a rainy trip. We want this trip to be pretty much as much rain as possible. That's what's a request from my wife. She was like, hey, why don't you make a rain video? I'm like, what? Like, yeah. Where it's like raining. I'm like, oh. Okay. Done. Not sure how much of the rain sounds are going to come through, though.
And then exit right.
I think the mix is going to probably have...
Exit right.
It's probably going to have more engine than rain. As it probably should.
And then turn left.
At least I think it would.
Turn left.
Oh, there we go. Our first mistake. That's it. did that and then that. Yep, I pretty much, yeah. I think I figured it out. Pretty sure I figured it out. The whole gear shifting thing. Got it. Yep. Tell you, man, I'm having so much fun with this. I think I'm more addicted to Truck Sim now than when I first started playing it, which I don't understand. It's usually when you first get into a game, right?
Straight up.
Usually when you first get into a game, that's usually when the addiction is the strongest. But I got to Euro Truck Sim before I got into American Truck Sim, right? And with Euro Truck Sim, I think it was more of just a surprise more than anything. I was like, I'm so enamored by this game, even though I shouldn't be, because it was kind of like the butt end of a joke. Same with like Farm Sim. Farm Simulator is like in the same vein. It's like, oh, you're playing a simulator of a farm. Oh, you're playing a simulator of a trucker. And you know the stigma throughout all of gaming, and it perpetuated. See that P word. It perpetuated throughout a lot of my community, and just throughout gaming in general. Is that why would you do that? And I always get this is the saying I remember getting, and I still get it. It's like, why are you playing a game that simulates a job? It's like, why don't you just go truck in real life? I'm like, I wish. I don't have the means to go out and get a truck at the moment, at the time, and now. But that's kind of what gamers say. It's like, why are you simulating stuff?
That's right.
Like when I play any simulator now, I get that same thing. It's like, why would you do that? And the reason I say it is because it's fun. That's the only way I can break it down. It's like, hey, it's fun.
And then turn right.
It's like, it's fun, dude. Well, how is it fun? I don't know. How is jump rope fun?
Right.
You know? Alright, so here, and then, oh, that did something unexpected there. Wait, I hit it twice and it went up? Wait a minute, you can hit it twice? Oh, I may have discovered something delicious right there. Ooh. You might be able to hit the button twice and go up. So I kind of did that by accident. Alright, we're going to pick up our order. And again, if any of the mods I'm using interest you, I'll have a link to my mod spreadsheet in the description. So you'll be able to get those mods for yourself. Now some of these mods are paid, but a majority of them, a vast majority of them are not paid.
We're finished.
They are free on Steam Workshop. I hit the wrong button. There we go. There I go, doing the clutch thing again. What happened to my prompt? Hold up. I think I went over the prompt. What? Excuse me? Is it hiding it? It is hiding it. Oh, okay. So I always hide the route advisor, right, manually, and I was like, why don't I enable the setting that auto hides it? that just keeps it hidden. Little did I know that you don't see it at all. I was like, wait, I'm not used to not seeing it at all. Alright, where's my spot? There I go. So I gotta go over there. Try my best to back this in here. Let's see how we do. And if we fail miserably, we'll just skip it. When I first started playing this, I had a bunch of, I guess you could say, quote-unquote, hardcore players encouraging me to park everything. And they kind of tried to make me feel bad when I didn't park everything. They were telling me how much I'm cheating myself and how much more fun the game is, and all these other words and things that I can't think of at the moment. So I kind of got a little bit, I'm not gonna say brainwashed, but I got like, a lot of people just like made me feel bad for not parking, right? And I was getting better at it slowly, like I want to say slow, like very slowly. I was getting better at it. But oh, that's wrong. This way. There we go. I was getting better at it much slower. I think I'm not making any progress here. I think I'm not. Wait on. Hold on. Alright, viewers, skip ahead 10 minutes. It's always telling your brain it won't go in that direction for some reason. See what I mean? I want to go in the other direction, but I can't get it to go in that direction, so we're just gonna can I even do that? We're gonna go straight back and then cut it. And one of the things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a Streamloots card. I use streamloots.com/Bwana. We're gonna have a Streamloots card where my users or my viewers are gonna make me park. So even if I don't want to park, right, they're gonna play this card on my Streamloots if they have it, which will in essence make me do the whole parking thing. I think I can hit it now. Yeah, there we go. We're just gonna load it now. I tried. We'll get better at it, you know? And that was in gear. We'll get better at it. Alright, GPS says we gotta go left. Gotta go left. We're gonna be moving some fuel. We have the license to move said fuel. And we're gonna head out. Now you're probably wondering why in the world are you not using TrackIR? Now I do have a TrackIR. I do. And I've used it many years in Elite Dangerous and DCS and even this game in ETS. And generally I do use it. Specifically when I need to look left, right, like what I'm doing right now. So if I need to look left, look right, this is where I use TrackIR. So I've since moved to ultra-wide monitors. As you can see, I'm using ultra-wide monitors. I have two of them though. but they're not centered on my desk. The one on the left, I have to kind of look to the left to see it. And the one on the right, I have to kind of look to the right to see the center of it. So when I play this game, I kind of look a little bit to the left. So orienting my TrackIR to where I can look left and look right. I've been doing some creative things with centering it. And like I put it in the middle of the first monitor, and I have my head turned, and I, you know, as if I'm playing the game. And then I center it. He's gonna let me go. But the thing is that for some reason, I am very conscious of my viewers. Whoops. Very, very conscious of my viewers. I don't want to make them sick, because as you know, with a lot of TrackIR stuff and even VR stuff, if you look around too much, if you do a bunch of herky-jerky movements, people get sick. They're like, okay. It's usually those cases where you don't know the movement that someone's going to do. It's very unpredictable. That's the stuff that makes you motion sick. And I'm very conscious of that.
That's right.
So I keep my neck like really stiff, like super duper stiff. I'm like over like sensitive to it. So by the end of the stream, my neck is sore. I kid you not. By the end of the stream, whenever I use TrackIR, my neck is very, very sore. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And
Go straight on. That's right.
and I got tired of that. Like after 2 nights of using TrackIR with it, it got really, really sore. And it was like physically hurting me. My wife had to massage it to kind of get it to stop. So I stopped using the TrackIR. And I stopped using the TrackIR, and it stopped hurting. I know, right? Crazy. So I've just said I'm just not going to use it until I can figure out something to where my neck doesn't hurt. I'm too compassionate, I guess. I just really think about my viewers more than myself.
Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right.
That was me not wanting to go to the next set of gears. So I stayed in that gear set when I shouldn't have. It's called laziness. That's the technical term. Lazy. So people like, Bwana, why don't you use Tobii Eye Tracker? I haven't tried Tobii Eye Tracker yet. If I'm gonna be honest with you, Tobii, if you guys are watching, I don't want this to influence, like, you know, you guys working with me and anything. Maybe Tobii can satiate my thoughts, but with Tobii Eye Tracker, I'm just creeped out that something is tracking my eyes. That weird? I'm just creeped out. It creeps me out. that something is tracking my eyes. Now with TrackIR, it's a sensor, so it's an IR sensor.
I can't left there.
I got messed up. Yeah, I skipped the gear there. It's tracking a sensor. So you put a tracker on your hat, or you have the TrackIR Pro, and even some of the webcam head tracking things are a little creepy as well, because I've tried those before as well. I don't know why. It just creeps me out a little bit. So with Tobii Eye Tracker, people say, "Boy, you should use it." Blah blah blah. It's the best. It's better than the TrackIR. You don't have to worry about any kind of hats or anything. All you gotta do is use your eyes. And I'm like, well, that's what creeps me out a little bit. Just a smidget. Creeps me out a little bit. What is the speed limit here? Is it 55? I think it's 55. See, one of the things I do, and I'm kind of glad I did this, is that I remove like all the HUD stuff, so there's no routed visor. When I do stream, I do use the Truckin overlay because it's helpful to everybody. Yeah, it's 60. Okay, it's 60 miles an The TrackIR overlay is helpful because it tells people what truck I'm driving, the route I'm taking, how much time is left. It's helpful for me too because when I'm planning my stream, I can see how long it's going to take for this current route, if I have time for another route, and so forth. But when I'm doing these supposedly immersive Drive with Bwana YouTube videos, I kind of want to hide as much stuff, game stuff, as possible. So that's why you guys see me constantly trying to hide the route advisor and all that stuff. All right, so whenever I get ready to set the cruise control, the speed limit goes down. Okay, it's like a curse. I don't know what it is. All right, we're gonna set it at 60. It's like all these routes I take. Whenever I set the cruise control, I come across a curve that's 45 miles per hour, or I come across a section of road where I need to slow down. So it's almost like, you know, you guys know, I've actually met some people, like when I was growing up, they never use cruise control because they're constantly turning it off. And I couldn't understand them until I started playing this game. Because whenever I use cruise control, I live in Florida, so there's a lot of open road. There's a lot of potential for cruise control. But if you don't live in Florida, depending on where you live, there may not be a lot of room for cruise control. So I didn't really get it until I started playing this game. I'm like, oh, I'm constantly disabling this stuff. This is annoying. I'm just not going to use it. Drive hammer, get nailed. That's funny. Hammer nail, if you don't understand the reference. So now I get it. I didn't get it before because driving in real life I never encountered it, but driving virtually in American Truck Simulator, I do get it. Video games teach life lessons. So I can't wait till Thursday. I'm gonna have so much fun. We're gonna be streaming the Montana DLC live on my Twitch stream over at twitch.tv/Bwana if you guys haven't been over there before. Check it out.
Turn right.
We're gonna be having a lot of fun with that. Alright, we're gonna stay on this one. Okay, it's starting to come down a little bit. I like this. The range slider all the way up. Downshift a little bit. Gonna have so much fun with Montana. Now, I don't have Idaho, I don't have Wisconsin, and I don't have Colorado. I'm hoping that SCS comes out with a sale so I can catch up and get them all. Not yet. I can get them all this week. Thankfully, some budget opened up, and now I can get pretty much everything. Thanks to my wondrous supporters from Twitch, I can now get all the DLCs now, whether they're on sale or not. But I'm still gonna try to stay disciplined. Now, I might succumb, especially Wednesday night due to hype. I might succumb to the Montana hype and buy one of the DLCs beforehand. Like, hey, I'm gonna learn Wisconsin before Montana comes in. I've been doing a good job of avoiding a lot of the early footage too. I've caught some people who've had early access on Twitch, and I've seen a couple of YouTube videos of some live streams that had the Montana DLC. And I gotta say, man, it's actually looking really good. I knew it would because Montana has gorgeous scenery. It's probably one of the more scenic states in America. So it was like when I heard they were coming out with Montana, I was more excited about that than I was Colorado, than I was Idaho, Wisconsin. I knew Oregon was scenic too. Oregon has a lot of great scenic routes. Oregon is currently, I think Oregon's my favorite state. Oregon and Washington are really good to me. But I have not played Idaho. I have not played Wisconsin, nor have I played Colorado. So I don't have any opinions on those. All right, do I get a bypass here? I think I do. Crap! I don't have the overlay anymore. I just gotta assume I do.
Never mind, sugar. I'll find it.
Oh my! I just found the downside of hiding that. Oh my goodness gracious. I just found the downside of that. Okay, dude. I'm gonna have to... Oh, I've got a bypass! I'm embarrassed. As I should be. Alright, we're just gonna have to hit F3. Now, I got a mini keyboard. The Corsair... One of the new Corsair keyboards, K70 Mini. Wireless. It doesn't have a function key line, but it's a mini keyboard, really great for this. But I have to hit a function key before I hit a function key. that pun was on purpose. So I have to hit function 3 to get F3, right? So function is on the right side of the keyboard. So I have to do this crab-handed gymnastics with my fingers to hold down the I was looking at the keyboard there. Hold down the function key and then use my pinky to hit 3. While I'm driving, it's not the most comfortable thing, so I try my best to not do that. I do have a 10 keyless wired keyboard from Corsair as well. Corsair is a sponsor, standard disclaimer.
And then exit right.
Corsair is sponsored. And
Exit right.
they send me a lot of stuff. I review a lot of stuff from them. And these are some of the things I have. And they're useful for 3D printing. They're useful for flight simulation. They're useful for truck simulation because they're miniature keyboards. They're smaller keyboards. But the function key is used a lot for a lot of the functions. Now, I do have some Stream Decks here that aren't being used. So what I was thinking of doing, what I probably will do, is I'm going to 3D print some kind of contraption that can connect to my Logitech that will kind of extend out the Stream Deck. And that way I can have an extra set of buttons. Like, I'm thinking about doing it off to the left. But there isn't a lot of mount points, so I might have to print something that... some kind of a claw mechanism for the left side. Something that can be static. It doesn't turn with the wheel, obviously. Alright, where y'all want me to go? We're going left or right? Let's see. Okay, this truck doesn't turn like the other one. I think it's because I put the extra wheels on it. It's the first time I've used this. I put extra wheels on it in the configuration. Thank you. So I've got extra wheels in the back. You see I got the 6 wheels instead of the 4. So I think that's why I have trouble turning. Jakey brakey, Jakey brakey, Jakey brakey. That was a hard turn there. I think that's why I have a harder time making turns. You guys in the chat can answer that if you want. So I think for my next rain video, I'm going to be doing more than one of these. I'm going to play with the sound levels, to see if there's something I can do to increase the rain sound relative to the engine. And it's probably going to be just some slider foo. I may just be able to just go into the audio settings and turn the engine sounds down, leave the environment settings up, and maybe that'll fix it. But it may not be as loud as I would hope. Maybe that. Okay. Chill. We're gonna get off over here. Well, one thing I do like, now that we've got some rain, I can talk about this. 1.45, the latest patch we just got a couple weeks ago. I think it's been a couple weeks now. Is that we have auto wipers now. So I have my wiper set to the auto setting, and they will automatically adjust based on the amount of water that the wiper sensor detects. So if it's just a sprinkle, it should go down to just intermittent, and if it starts getting hard, it'll go up to hard. It'll go up to the fast setting. Really cool. Nice quality of life thing that SCS added, and I was peeping over at my recording software. Sorry, I was ran off the road. So I wonder if there's something I could. There's a button I can map. I'm out of buttons on my wheel. Okay. Note to self. Self, stop looking away during these turns because the turns are not. The turns are not the same. You gotta turn a little bit more, Bwana, so you can't just assume that the little bit of turn you're gonna do, you look down, and all of a sudden you're heading to the wall. Oh, that was close. Chat, we got, not chat, but YouTube, we got fuel back here, man. I gotta be more mindful. Goodness. Nobody's playing any Streamloots cards. There's no excuse. That was wild. I might change this back to a 6-wheel or a 4-wheel configuration instead of 6. See if it makes a difference on these turns. Because it feels like it's taking more effort to make these turns with this wheel configuration. And I don't know if I'm getting any kind of benefit, you know, power torque wise with it either. Because I remember on the customized screen, I don't think there was anything telling me, you know, when I was switching in between them, that I'm getting more power or I'm getting more support for heavier loads or normal loads, etc. Don't break my heart, my Jakey breaky heart. I really don't think you understand. I just made it up. If somebody's made that pun up and is famous for it, I'm sorry in advance. This is my first time. It literally just popped in my head. Literally, just popped in my head, like popcorn. I'm probably gonna get over here. We got some turtles getting on the highway. Nice scenery here. I'm telling you, man, I love Oregon. I don't even think we're in Oregon, but I love Oregon. I missed the map overlay. Somebody finally told me that the map overlay was removed from single player and is only available in convoy mode. I was like, oh, but I likes it here. Oh well. I've got some telemetry stuff set up. So I've got the mobile telemetry server set up so I can look at stuff on my tablet. I've got the mobile route advisor skin, but it doesn't show your GPS. Like it doesn't support that yet. So the GPS line it is, and to me that's like the most valuable thing I want is the GPS line. I don't mind it showing the fuel and, you know, how much time is left and stuff like that. I was hoping the TrackIR app would show that. I'm like, why isn't the TrackIR app showing that? Maybe it does. I couldn't find it though. I'm like, this will be perfect. Because TrackIR does a great job of summarizing that information. Man, that term was hard. TrackIR does a good job of summarizing that information on their overlay. I'm like, why can't I see that on my phone or my tablet? I should be able to, right? Alright, do I have lights on? I do now. And check them out. We got blue lights. I found this out by accident on today's stream.
And then exit right.
I hit the mouse and nothing happened. That was odd. I found this out by accident on today's stream. I turned it on by accident. So I've got a mod. I think it's either the truck mod or one of the mods I installed. That you have interior lights now.
Keep left. And then turn left.
Left. Let it look down again.
Turn left.
That's the horn. I was trying to downshift. The horn is right above the downshift buttons. Oh, there I go again. Not giving it enough gas. I wonder if I can start low high. I think that's what it's for. I don't understand the low, high, low, low, the LLs and the LA. I don't know what the difference between low and high are in terms of application driving these trucks. Like, when do I use what? But we're gonna start low, high and see it. That seemed to be a little bit of. That's fine. So far, I've just been using the low gears mostly. Oh, you're gonna challenge? That was a daredevil. That guy had some spunk. He had the spice of life, that one. Yes, he did.
Go straight on. That's right.
That one too. Spunk. Or death wish. Whichever you want to call it. Either way, I respect it. Is he gonna hit? He didn't hit me, okay. Sometimes these cars get a little brain dead, they'll just hit you. I'm pretty sure I've done this route before. A lot of these roads are starting to look familiar. That's how you know you've been playing Truck Sim a little bit for a little bit. When you start to recognize a lot of the roads. It's like, yeah, you've been playing a little bit too much, sir. If you've never been to the state before, but you're starting to recognize roads, you might be addicted to American Truck Sim. Don't break my heart. My Jakey, brakey heart. I really don't think you understand. But if you take my truck and then you delete my game, I will knock you in the upper stands. Don't break my heart. My Jakey. Okay, I messed it up. Don't look at me like that. I can feel your judgmental eyes. Dude, I have got to change these wheels. These turns are killing me. Like, I am like doing some serious turning and I ain't turning. I need to turn. You know? This is a requirement for driving. One needs to turn. Why, when I was driving my little vehicular, I turned the wheel and it would turn. But I'm having a great time with this game, man. It has taken over my live stream. It's taking over my YouTube channel. So if you do like this content, let me just tell you that I am currently very addicted to the game. You're going to see a lot more of it. We have a kind of a funny meme slash trend going in my channel. Whenever I spend money on games, I stop playing them. It's true. But they're in the form of battle passes, right? So whenever I get into a game, like I got into the game called the Cycle Frontier. It's like this space Tarkov game. I was really into it, right? So I was like, chat, should I buy the battle pass? They're like, no, Bwana. As soon as you buy the battle pass, you will stop playing. So don't buy it. I'm like, ah! I'm gonna keep playing it. And sure enough, I bought the battle pass. That same day was the... Ooh! The turn. Oh, that was real. The same day I stopped playing the game. Now, I went back to play it a few days later, and I got really, really motion sick. It's like my body rejected the game. And it didn't do that before. And I was confused. I was like, why? Why in the world am I getting motion sick now? Why? It made no sense. I had zero motion sickness before. None. Let me tell you, when I had none. No motion sickness. And now I can't play the game without getting sick. Like, really, really motion sick. So I bought the battle pass and I stopped playing the game. Same thing for Apex Legends. My wife is really, really addicted to Apex Legends. I started playing with her. She wanted me to, play more with her. I was like, sure, I'll play more with you. I bought the battle pass as motivation. The day I bought the battle pass was the last day I played the game. I haven't played it since. What is going on with me, man? It's weird. I've put money in the game and I don't want to play it anymore. Now, there's a couple exceptions. It's not 100%. Minion Masters. I've been really enjoying Minion Masters on Steam. It's a Clash Royale clone. If you haven't checked it out, you need to. It's actually pretty good. And it's a great little game. It's a great little game. You just pick up and play a couple games and put down, right? So I bought the battle pass for that. Still play it. Okay. And this game as well. I bought the Jon Ruda trucks. I bought some Z-Mod sound stuff. Right? Still playing the game. Still playing the game. Now, in theory, I bought, you know, some DLC. I bought some DLC for American Truck Sim in the past, and I'm still playing it as well, so it kind of defeats that too. Also, Final Fantasy 14. Another game I'm paying for monthly. And I have dropped money on some cosmetics and stuff, and I still play that. So there are some exceptions. It just seems that it seems to apply. I gotta be careful. I am definitely gonna hit somebody at this rate. It seems to apply to battle passes. Only apply to battle passes. I don't know what it is about driving, but it brings out the conversationalist in me. If you follow my YouTube channel a while, you know I used to make truck videos. I used to actually drive a real truck, not a semi. Okay, not a semi truck, but you know, just SUV. And I used to turn on the camera, have it pointing at me, and not looking at it all the time. I'd be driving and just talk about stuff. And if you go back through my YouTube channel, you'll find a lot of truck videos. Me talking about iPhones and different games and different topics and stuff like that. So we've kind of come full circle. We're driving in a virtual truck. And we're talking to you virtually about things. Yeah, I feel like I should be able to turn the rain up a little bit more. So we've kind of come full circle. And that's cool. But I am getting a little bit famished, a little bit tired. Not famished and hungry, but just like a little tired. I already streamed for like 6 hours, 5 or 6 hours today. And I spliced together a video of one of a pretty epic route. It's live on YouTube right now. And it showcases Streamloots. And people bought a bunch of Truck Simulator cards, and they were making me drive with no hands on the wrong side of the road, turning off my lights, all kinds of wacky stuff, and sure enough, it made me crash. I was crashing into everything. I was getting towed every 5 minutes. I was getting towed, and there was many a giggling and many a laughter. Yeah, it's a good system. It supports me. They can buy card packs and basically punish me. They get a laugh, I get money. Good deal, right? It's only a game. Why do you have to be mad? I am actually scared to go above 50. Just because of these curves and how hard it is to turn. Definitely it's hard to turn. Is there? No, there isn't. I need to get a little mirror to the right. I think I'm going to add that accessory so I can see. Without having to look this way, I can see if someone's behind me in the right lane. You can get around the like right corner of the truck. Alright, we get the 45 zone. Jakey, brakey hard a little bit.
Go straight on. That's right.
That's right. Can't wait though. Can't wait. So if you guys in the chat, let me know what's your favorite state on American Truck Sim. And if it's in Europe, just tell me. Well, I prefer Euro Truck Sim. We have people in our community that play nothing but Euro Truck Sim as well. Personally, I prefer this for obvious reasons. I'm from America, so I want to drive in America. Don't get me wrong, Euro Truck Sim was very educational. I learned the roads of Europe, you know, and how they operate. I wasn't a fan, but I learned it, and I got used to it. But my preference right now is definitely ATS, and the more states they add, the more I like it. And the game is coming so far. I mean, it had its issues. That's
Go straight on. That's right.
pretty horrible Jake break there. That's me coming to a complete stop. Love these trucks, man. These Jon Ruda trucks, if you're on the fence, like, do what I did. Like, I was on the fence, right? And they're like, what, $25 a pop for each one of his trucks? A lot of them are like $25 a pop. I believe they're $25. So do what I did and get the road bundle. The road bundle, you get all the trucks for $85, which is like $17 per truck. So to me, that was a long-term investment. That was me saying, hey, I'm committing to this game for a very long time. I'm going to get 4 premium trucks at $17 each. I'm about to buy DLC. I'm committing to this game, right? So it wasn't that hard of a decision for me to make once I knew I was going to commit to it, once I was going to make content for it. I'm a big fan of the Peterbilt, and arguably this is one of the best Peterbilts for the game. Arguably. I know some people are like, well, Bwana, I want to, you know, that's cool. But in case I change my mind, I have the Highway Killer. I have the Freight something Classic XL. I forgot the name of the other two, and I have another Peterbilt that came with the road bundle from Jon Ruda. It's a little pricey, don't get me wrong, but $17 per truck. I'm used to paying $50 per airplane in Flight Sim. So to me, and the amount of time I put in the Flight Sim has justified that already. The price of those. The amount of time I got out of those planes already has justified those prices. So if I can get the same amount of time out of these, honestly, I'm thinking I'm going to get that amount of time out of just the Peterbilt here. Just the just this one right here. This glider, I think I'm going to get the time out of that. But I saw it as an opportunity to get the other trucks at a pretty good discount. $17 per truck. And I was like, okay, let's just get a sample of everything. We've got pretty much one of each brand. Well, not one of each brand. We don't have Mac. We don't have International. But I'm a Kenwood and I say Kenwood. I don't know the speakers or the truck. I don't know anymore. The Ken people. I'm a fan of both. So the Cascadia from Freightliner, I'm a fan of that one too. I was really enjoying that before I got these truck packs. I ended up selling it because I ran out of garage space and I didn't feel like it's kind of funny. I just didn't feel like going through all the motions to make room or get another garage, so I just sold it and traded it in for this. But I'm gonna buy another one. It wasn't that exotic of a configuration. I have almost $10 million, or I have like $8 million on this profile, so I have more than enough money. But I did like the Freightliner Cascadia. Really nice truck. The interiors, I think I like the interior more than anything. It's got a really modern looking interior. As far as the truck handles and the engines and the look of the truck on the outside, I really haven't analyzed that part that much. But definitely the interior is one of the better looking interiors. But I gotta say, this one right here, all these gauges, I put the extra gauges in here just because, you know, gauges. They don't need a rhyme or reason. They're gauges, right? They're gauges. Get a free Jake break there. Absolutely free. There's another one. I usually charge for those. That's a 35 mile per hour turn there. Sometimes you just have to shut up and observe and enjoy the scenery. That's what I did there. I have those lights on. I need to turn those off, actually. I think that's what O does. It turns those on. The mod, the same hotkey as the hazard lights, not the hazard,
Go straight
beacon.
on. That's right.
Same. I think it's the same hotkey as the beacon that they map to the inside lights. So if I hit O, pretty sure. Yep, it turns that off. I like the blue light. It's perfect for YouTube. Because I mean, this right here, this can get probably a little bit too dark for some people. Like, all right, barely see anything. But this is kind of perfect. I like this. I'm really glad I discovered this today. Oh, here. I'm at 55. I'm scared. I usually don't drive this slow on this run. I usually like push 60 the whole way. But for some reason, I'm having trouble turning this thing. So yeah, I think I'm gonna remove a wheel. See if that helps. I'm pretty sure comments will enlighten me as to whether that's a good idea or bad idea or not. So come by my live stream. We stream every day except Wednesdays and Sundays. We start around 3 p.m. Eastern, and we go about 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours. Sometimes we go longer. On Saturdays, we go longer, definitely. Up to like 12 hours, but I'm probably going to be cutting that back to maybe like 8 to 10 on Saturdays. And we just have fun, man. We just hang out, play whatever. I'm being myself. My communities, we're being ourselves, and we just hang out. Family-friendly environment, so you can bring the kids, bring everybody. Just have a lot of fun, a whole lot of fun. That is the theme of my show. Fun and silliness, actually, because I'm kind of a clown. What? What? You? I know, right? Shocking. Actually shocking. But I am a clown. Quite a big one. Not as big as Ronald McDonald, but been a clown my whole life. It's my personality. I just, like, my wife will just say, she's like, how did you come up with that? I'm like, I don't even try. I just naturally try to say something funny. I don't, or do something funny. And it's usually best done when I do it naturally. Like, somebody like, want to imitate this or do that? I'm like, it's not the same. I can't do things on command. I don't know how people do that. Oh, is that supposed to stop? We might be getting fined. I didn't hear a beep. I don't think I could hear a beep from the outside camera, actually. Oh, dear. Cops are coming at me. I have citations off, so I honestly don't think it matters. Now that I think about it, I've been stopping at way stations that I don't even need to because I have citations off. We're skipping them all from here on now. I really don't. I just realized that.
That's right.
It just hit me just now. That all this time I've been stopping at those, and I don't think I need to. It's like speeding, same type of thing. Very interesting. Dude, I know these roads. I know these roads now.
Keep right, and then exit right.
It's Unix. I know this.
Exit right.
Misjudged that one. Thankfully, no traffic. That was ugly. Didn't see that. See what? Exactly. So what games you guys looking forward to? I'm looking forward to Montana, number one. Montana DLC. I'm looking forward to, I've been playing Monster Hunter Rise as well, so I'm looking forward to, I'm about to hit, I'm right at MR 100, so I've pretty much almost finished a lot of the content for that. So I'm looking forward to the next update for that, which is going to be coming out in a couple of months, I think. Street Fighter 6 might be the first time I jump back into a fighting game, man, in a long time. Like, I think the last fighting game I played seriously was like Street Fighter Alpha. I know, right? Street Fighter 2 Alpha. Because I played a lot of Street Fighter 2, like a ton of Street Fighter 2. Turbo, a lot of the variants. And I tell the story all the time, but I mostly played in person. So, you know, when I was in college and school, you know, we just go in the dorms, you know, we just, you know, go at it, you know, just play. And then online came out. The same true for like games like NBA Live and Madden. I played those too, but it was face to face. And then online came out, and then they introduced latency, and I rage quit. Long story short, I actually just rage quit. Because the latency was introducing a lot of problems, and it's easy to get tilted in those types of games. So if latency is making you lose games all the time, you just throw the controller down and storm out. That's what I did, rage quit. And I really haven't been back. Like, I played the DC one. Gosh, I can't remember the name. You guys can tell me. The DC one, when, you know, Superman was evil, blah blah blah. And I played against the, you know, I didn't play online. So I did the single player. The single player was good. I had a good time with it, you know. And I stopped. I stopped because I couldn't do online. All the new Mortal Kombats I haven't touched. But Street Fighter 6 looks like it could be good. And I've heard that online has come a long way. So I see people playing DNF, and they said the online is really good, no matter where you're from. So people, you know, could be from Asia, from Korea, from Australia, and, you know, the ping really doesn't play that big of a part. I'm like, okay, so they finally did it. They finally done it. Let's hope they did do it. Oh, this is the thing. Oh yeah, not gonna get me again. Here, hit enter. So did I hit it? I think I hit it. Whoops, wrong gear. Again, I think that's one that I can just blow through because I have citations off. Okay, I'm doing the F3 thing again. That range slider works. I'll let my wife know. Slider's doing a good job of raining. Because when she first asked me that, she was like, "Can you do a rain video?" I was like, "You can't control the weather," you know, because I didn't think you could. I was like, "I can't control when it rains. It's random." And then I looked in the options and I saw a slider, and I was like, "Oh, hun, I can actually just put the slider all the way up." She was like, "Ah." But I know what she's gonna say if she watches this. She's gonna say, "I want the rain to be louder." And she's right. She's absolutely right about that. it's a good route so far. I haven't, I've been doing pretty good with the gear shifting. I had a couple of instances of starting in 3L and engine turns off. But I think as far as switching up and down the different shifter sets, because again, I have a, in case you're just joining me, I have a 6-speed H shifter from Logitech on the G27. And I have to use a, that sound is so good. I have to use a shifter select button. Right? Thankfully that was not red, because I would have had to really slam on the brakes. I'm coasting. Oh boy. Ah! Okay, we're good. That actually worked out. This guy's like, what are you doing? He actually stopped. Are you gonna kill me? I'm kind of all over the place. Oh, come on. I gave it enough gas. I was just complimenting myself. I didn't have too many mishaps. Brr. Engine turns off. All right.
And then turn left. Turn left.
That's not. Okay, I'm not even turning. Oh my gosh. I actually pulled the wheel off the table trying to turn. Oh my goodness. I literally pulled the wheel off the table. Hold up. Hold up. Oh, we got it. Let me tighten this a little bit more. That's me really trying to turn. The truck would turn. I was turning the wheels and it was, I don't know if I was sliding there or what. That is something. Because I was even saying to myself, I got to be careful on this turn, so I was braking pretty hard and the truck just wouldn't turn. Wow, that's weird. Kind of weird. Man, I was trying to turn so hard, the wheel locked, and I was still trying to turn it, and I literally pulled it off the table. Oh, good news, everyone! I have procured, thanks to the support of my community, a wheel stand, a Logitech wheel stand. So it's going to make it easier switching in between this game and Microsoft Flight Simulator and Final Fantasy 14 or Overwatch, whatever I'm playing. It's going to make it easier to switch between those. Because I can just roll this wheel out of the way. Because right now the wheel takes up the major parts of my desk because I clamp it to my desk. And with this wheel stand, I'll be able to just keep it on the stand and just roll it in front of my desk. And that's going to be arriving this week. So I'm really happy and excited about that. That means more trucking. That means I'll be able to just roll it in and plug it into the USB. that's gonna be great. It's gonna be actually pretty great. Another one of those moments where you shut up and drive. We're getting close to our destination. Reading his next 4 exits, so that's where we're going.
Exit right.
Used to my chat playing a card. This route is boring. Let's take a scenic route. Turn left. Take the next left, so they'll throw me off on purpose. Oh, I'm coasting.
Turn right.
All right. That's the horn. When I stopped and paused like that, that was me pressing all of my shift select buttons to get back to the low gears. Just so you know what was going on there. I know how to do it, but I have to think about it. A nice water park. First time seeing that. It's probably been there the whole time, and that first time seeing it. So thank you for coming along with me, guys. It's been a fun ride. This one went about what I expected, you know, a little bit over an hour. And hopefully you guys watch this in the background while you're doing other stuff and listening. Kind of like a podcast with truck sounds. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. Or if you're really into truck sim, you'll just watch it to watch it, you know. I have no idea why they stopped there. Oh, come on! It's literally only giving a guess. I don't know what this is. There's no traffic lights. There's no stop sign. Very weird intersection there. It's gonna warm in here too, because I'm having to close my door to record this, and my wife is streaming in the other room. She streams on twitch.tv/PinkSaphia. And she's live now, so I didn't want my voice all on her stream.
Keep left. And then turn left.
So the door's been closed this entire hour, and with these fans going and these PCs going. Yo, what happened to my traffic lights? They're legit gone. I'm pretty sure there was traffic lights here. Did they get washed away by a hurricane? We'll find out. Yeah, it's getting warm in here. I could turn on the ceiling fan, but that would require me getting up. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'd rather finish this up and then just tough it out for the next, what we got, like another 5 minutes?
Go straight on. That's right.
Go straight on, boy. Oh, we're delivering this gasolina.
Turn right.
Wait, is this gas or fuel? I mean, or Coke? Am I delivering Coke?
Turn
I thought
right.
this was fuel. This was cola. What am I, Frankie? Super! Oh my.
We're
One Piece
here.
fans out there.
You took your damn time.
What gear am I on? The wrong one. Like, you see nothing, dude. It's actually kind of cool. Okay, straight on. Let's take that. Shouldn't have the third person cam this. We just mosey on in. Just turn off the Jake brake. Oh, I managed to find a way to screw that up. There we go. Engine is turning off. Unload the trailer. Success. On time, too. Outstanding. Thank you so much for joining me. This was a lot of fun. And that was definitely a great route with the Pete 389 glider. I hope you enjoyed this night, mostly night, rainy trip. I guess that's what I'm going to call it, like a rainy trip. About an hour. And went from, Tip Top of Washington down to Redding, down to California. I hope to have the DLC soon, so look for more of those videos in this Drive with Bwana series if you're interested in the mods. I'll have a link to all the mods I have in the show description. So, and we'll also have other information about my live stream. So if you want to come by and watch us live, you can do that. I want to thank my patrons at patreon.com/Bwana. We got about 40 or so people that are supporting me out of their pockets. So thank you so much. We're looking to expand that. So if you do want to support me outside of Twitch, you want to support my YouTube endeavors or anything I'm doing outside that, 3D printing, patreon.com/Bwana. You can give as little as $1 a month. Thank you so much. And certain tiers do have access to a good coffee mug, which is a high quality mug that you can drink good coffee in. It's true. Take care of yourselves. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.